You've made it. You are a debt course graduate and equipped with just the right amount of knowledge and motivation you need to dive deep into your debt paydown journey. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you, but it's a road many before you have traveled and are eager to help you walk too. In fact, many of these YNABers we've been hearing from throughout this video course are still on their debt paydown journey, and they have a lot to share with you about their experience.
It really clicked that we were making progress when her company, there was a hiccup with the payroll. Her paycheck was going to be delayed, and while her colleagues were running around screaming in a panic, we were just like, whatever, no big deal. I thought to myself, we would never have been that calm about it before YNAB, because we would have been freaking out that we were trying to slide bills in, just under the wire with some of these paychecks. So
we had always thought, we don't have extra money. It's not going anywhere frivolous because we don't have a lot of extra. And the truth is there is extra, and it was going to these emotional places to fill us up when there was just other ways. I mean, I was spending $70 at Starbucks. That was wild to me. No way was I spending that much. So it's no wonder we're doing a credit card float. So I think it clicked when we really saw where our money was going and the freedom of being able to choose. Wow, if we were debt free, we'd have a lot of choices.
I thought we were making progress when we went right under that 6-figure mark and we got into the 5 figures.
Yeah, that totally changed the game. It's like, okay, we can do this.
Yeah.
We're actually going somewhere.
I joined the YNAB debt bootcamp. Again, I started with about $20,000 in credit card debt in January, and by about May, that number was below $10,000 for the first time in years. It's still a big number, but I had at that point gotten over halfway there. That was a really big feeling.
So some of the creative ways in which we found to actually get out of debt a bit quicker was making opportunities for us to still do fun things, but maybe on a much lower budget or even for free. So for example, even date night, which we've just had to find ways to still be romantic, but at a definitely cheaper price point, or even using what we already have in the household.
I instituted in January a no spend January. No shopping, no books, which is hard for me, and only paying for things that were necessities, and putting everything else toward my credit card. I also instituted a no spend Tuesday for the rest of the year, which I put on my work calendar so I see it every day. I'm just not going to spend any money on Tuesday.
Before we refinanced his student loans, they were a variable rate. That alone dropped our monthly minimum payment by about $500. After that, we sold my car and decided to become a 1-car family, and we decided to refinance our house. And then the last thing that we've been doing to try and help with debt pay down is I've started going through the house little bits here and there and selling off some of the things that we no longer need.
I have a competition with myself to see how many days in a month I can go without spending money on that day. I've been doing this for about 4 months now. My goal's been 10 days a month, which I thought was easy, but turns out it's way harder than I expected. This helps me plan my shopping trips. I'm really making sure that when I do go out with friends, that it's meaningful, purposeful, and better planned out.
Living a debt-free life is finally in sight for you. While you do have a journey in front of you, the freedom on the other side of debt is absolutely achievable, and it looks so good. So, we ask our friends, what will life look like for you without debt?
Hopefully without debt, we will be in a house. That's my hope, is that we'll have a yard, a home, and again, just more freedom. We want to give. I'm so looking forward to just being really generous. And I think it will be less stressful. Even as much as I don't have as much shame about my debt, it does feel like this burdensome, you have to pay these loans every month. And so it will be really nice to just not have that and make other choices and hopefully cash fund a car one day, those kinds of things that I never would have thought would have been for us. That felt like it was just for the rich or the wealthy.
Life without debt it feels unimaginable. It feels so far in the distance. It will allow us to really focus on the work-life balance and living our lives with our children. And kind of further along that line, it might even allow us to take a family vacation every year instead of currently every 4 years or so.
It really looks like the freedom to live my life the way that I want instead of fully dictated by my debt. I imagine myself replacing my 16-year-old car, saving for a down payment on a house, earning my PhD, and being able to focus all of that energy and dollars into things that I choose to.
Yeah, so for us, life without debt looks like leaving a legacy for our little son, Uriah. Not, going to work just to make $1, but rather actually living life and being able to give back.
So overall, there'll be more joy, less stress, and I could go for that.
There will be a very big party.
We all know no journey is truly complete without a little self-reflection and retrospect. So we ask our friends, if you could talk to yourself at the start of your debt paydown journey, what would you say to yourself?
If I go back in time, I'd rather go to 18-year-old me as opposed to 28-year-old me and tell that person hey, use these 4 rules. Your car insurance is not an emergency.
It's not working the way it's going, so you have nothing to lose in trying. The time will pass anyway, so why wouldn't you try this? It's never too late, and you deserve it, and your family deserves it.
When we were first starting, I really struggled with letting go of a lot of the things that I enjoyed. I still wanted to take trips quite frequently, but I think I would tell myself to trust the process and just be okay with cutting back.
I would tell myself there will be times where it'll seem like you never pay this off. But take the small wins, like not adding to your debt, or that one payment each month is progress. It took years for me to get into debt, and it's going to take some time for me to get out of it.
Don't give up. Do what is necessary to really look at every single opportunity out there. And I definitely would have told myself about YNAB a whole lot sooner.
You can do this. You can pay down this debt, and it's worth it. And it will feel amazing when you do. So do.
I'd probably tell her I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, and you did it, and the sky's the limit. Go be free and feel really proud. We are the weird ones if we're being frugal intentionally or YNAB broke. It's okay to be weird. It's good to be weird, and we won't be so weird a few years from now.
What I would say to my future debt-free self is anytime I'm feeling tempted to get back into debt, to just remember the journey to being debt-free.
Lester, don't do it again. Stay out of it. And truly just enjoy the new life without the shackles of debt, and continue to help others in their process out of getting debt as well.
Give myself a chance to celebrate the massive achievement of paying off this debt, and also remind myself to not forget what it felt like to have to do so.
Always remember the journey. Don't take for granted how you got into debt and the work that you did to get out of debt. Enjoy the moment, but remember how you arrived. I think it's important to understand that so that you don't go back into the same routines that led you down the path where I got into so much debt.
I think I would definitely say to my future debt-free self would be, congrats, you did it. You did it, guy. You did the thing. Do let yourself enjoy it a little bit. Celebrate.
We are so eager for you to set out on your debt paydown journey. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. No one has more power over their journey than you, so keep growing, keep reevaluating, keep prioritizing, and keep that head held high. For more content, tips, and tricks on how you can use YNAB to pursue your debt paydown journey, check out our YouTube channel, our blog, and sign up for a live workshop with our amazing teachers, ready to answer whatever questions you may have. I am so glad and grateful that you chose to join us on this video course, and can't wait to hear that one day you too are debt-free. Thanks for joining.
Peace out.